Okay guys, haven't made a video in a while. It's Good Friday, April 2nd. I did some work to the lawnmower. Yay! Got the tracks on it. The tubes are in the tires. The tubes are in there. I had some trouble getting the right size. I put actually two smaller tubes in the one and blew it, and I had to, anyway, long story short, you should have 3 tubes, I only put 2. I have to slot just a quick update on this anyway. Slot my holes here and get more track trenching out of it. This thing was sitting for, God, it's got to be 4 or 5 years now. The starter was C-solid on it. And I had to free the starter up. It turns over now but has no spark, so I'll have to pull the top cover off and make sure the flywheel to sand it. But first things first, I need to get my old Caravan out of the field, but I can't take, it's got a flat tire and I can't drive back there, so I'm going to have to hoof this thing back here by hand. So, well, we'll get a shot of it come through the mud maybe, if it goes at all. Okay, after a little bit of doing, I got it stuck. 1, 2, I got out and I went to the house to get something to tow it out. Come back, the friggin' driver's side, all the windows locked itself, so I was so mad I didn't even take a video. I'll have to come back later and clean the glass up. But I got it out, got the wood unloaded from the back, and I'm going to throw my compressor in there and we're going to go through the mud and see if we can get it stuck again. Oh well, should have took the long way around. Now I gotta get in there and fish it out. Okay guys, it's Easter Sunday. I've just slotted my tracks some more and tensioned the tracks up. I just noticed the problem with this rim is slightly wider than the other one, so I might have to modify the rim so it'll go on the shaft farther, so this tire here will follow in line with that one. We'll see if the track falls off a lot, then I'll have to. If it does, I'm gonna leave it. You can see it's like ½ an inch on each side. Looks like a little bit wider. See that, or hog the rims out so that the square part of the shaft here will go all the way through. You can see how it's made. It's got 2 flat sides. It had to take a big drill and drill it out the same size as the axle, drill it out, which will allow the rim to fall back on the axle farther. Anyway, I just tried to start it a couple days ago. Got no spark. I got the carb back on it. Anyway, so we just took the ignition module coil off, and there's a magnet on these, and I'm assuming that's what's wrong. But from sitting for 5 years with it starting, you can see this magnet here. This whole flywheel is all rusted up, and most of the times that'll cause you not to have spark because it gets too much of resistance, especially the end of this thing right here. Okay, so I think I got it cleaned up good enough. So what I'm gonna do is set the magnet right there. I don't know if this is kind of blurry. Even, and I'm going to put this back down, the coil back down on where it's supposed to go, like that. But I'm going to put usually use a matchbook, pick like a thicker piece of cardboard, like a cereal box. Just set it on there, the flywheel, and then let the coil hold it on there. I can't remember how many thousandths of an inch. Some of you might know that the gap is supposed to be, but just a second I'll place it in there. I only got one hand, so I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I use a piece of sandpaper to double it up. Got the coil back on. We're going to check for spark in a second. Let's get the piece of paper out of there. If it comes out. There. Now you can see I have a camera won't focus. Little gap. Okay, it's like Monday now, April whatever, 4th I think. I changed the coil lawnmower, got it running. But without the proper track alignment, it just threw off the back track just like that. So I'm going to put a straight shaft here with 2 pill bearings, and then I'll tension up again. And I got a bad belt, so I'll change to that drive belt too. Okay, to sum it all up, I've got a bad drive belt and I need to line these wheels. I figured it was going to fly off. It lasted half a lap around the backyard, but you need to have perfect alignment or you're going to lose them, and perfect tension on each side. So back to the drawing board. I think I'll take that ruined out of there and get a straight axle with 2 pill bearings and then put it back on just like that and see what happens. Should be a lot better than that. Okay, I'll try to get to it this week some more for you guys. It's kind of fun now that I got it running. What lost it.